Hiya Rob, really good session of the day. Hope you found it helpful. Great to see the progression now you're making in your golf swing. Mainly obviously your setup as we discussed. Posture now for me looking fantastic. Arms are hanging much more freely and looser from the shoulders hanging down. So overall now we're in a much better position. A lot less flex in the knees. Obviously the first lesson we had, we were a very sort of squat position, reaching out for the golf ball. You found it very difficult to actually get down for the golf ball. Now, even though we're better here now in this session, that is still going to be something you ought to be aware of going forward. It'd be so easy to slip back into old habits that we do all the time, because that is still kind of probably currently your go-to or your default, should we say. So just got to make sure we keep on top of that in terms of our sort of routine, making sure that every single shot we hit, the club goes down first, then we put our hands on the golf club, setting your posture, and the last thing we do, we put the feet. Just the more we can get that sequence in, that routine, the better we're going to be now going forward. Now in terms of the swing, as we discussed, obviously first session we looked at kind of your posture and your takeaway position. Now your posture and your body position is really, really good. We're going to be focusing on that movement with the body, trying to get that rotation with the right side, the right knee, the right foot, the right shoulder, all to turn through the face towards target. If we look here at the left-hand one, as the club goes back, again, really good takeaway position there now. Club going back, left arm to your chest nicely. Nice hinge of the wrist and a very, very good backswing position you're now creating. As you came back into the golf ball here now, we start to kind of unwind here. Not a bad position here now, but from here now, everything should be sort of going through. The right side kind of stops. The hands kind of flip. You see your right sort of dropping under, the right hip not really moving through. And when you finish this swing, this hasn't really moved. The knee's kind of going up there somewhere. Now, although your shoulders have fully rotated, if we look at sort of the lower half position, that you can see is a very limited sort of range of motion. We still see your right hip pocket, but your left hip pocket sort of hidden there behind your torso. As we can see the ball there, sort of pinging low off to the left there. So the feeling is from the top of the backswing, once we get here now, we're going to start initiating that downswing with the arms and the body coming together, get to an unwind position. Same good position here now, but as we go through the ball, keep it to continue through. Good strike here now. Now from here, just let everything rip through to a full position, and you can see now in that follow through position, again, shoulders have turned through as they would do, but the hips have come through fuller, the knee is turned around, and the right foot as a result of that has come on its toe. Now, as we did discuss, that right foot is not moving independently. It's all kind of being dragged around with this right hip. If the right hip rotates, the knee can then bend and flex this way and the foot goes with it. If the right hip doesn't rotate, what you will see is a foot kind of going up this way and a knee sticking out here somewhere and looking what I call a bit like an Elvis golf swing, where the knee sort of just pushes forward and not really much rotation in that movement. So now your body's in a better position. As we discussed from lesson 1, you're in a much better posture. There's no reach for that golf ball. You're able to rotate your body much more effectively, which in turn, as we said, makes it a lot easier. You can create a lot more power with less effort, and as well take a lot less stress off the lower back. If you think about this sort of follow through position you're getting into here now on the left hand side, just try and kind of visualize how your spine is going to look. Your shoulders are in this direction and your hips are kind of back here, so your spine now is going to be kind of twisted in this position. Your knees are kind of out there, the right hip's sort of stuck back. So you're just putting your body under a lot of stress and strain. If you start playing a lot more golf, as we hope you to do, and you're in lots of shots on the golf course and then also practicing down the driving range, that movement now is going to put your body under a lot of strain and stress, and eventually you'll probably start feeling some kind of niggle or pain somewhere along that green line, i.e. your spine. So we can work on that movement. To be fair to you, you got it pretty quickly. As I said, in terms of the session, it's just going to be something now to be aware of and keep practicing. Even though we've got that as a swing thought, try to make sure, especially down the driving range, as we hit the golf ball like this one, that we actually do take our time. Even if this shot was good or bad, we hit that shot, finish the swing, we step back behind this line here, maybe think of a different target, maybe choose a different club, put a ball in, and then go cross that line into that routine again. Try to get out of that ball beating mentality that, as you said, you saw that guy on the range doing. And again, we'll just get more and more tense, more and more frustrated, and quicker and quicker and quicker, and there'll be no good quality practice from that. So keeping up that routine, the more we do that, the quicker that's going to become kind of second nature, and therefore you're not going to need to think about it while you're doing it. You can then start focusing on the things on the golf course more about, as in which club to take and where to go, etc., etc. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, but I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.